So he turned it on right there, and he's flying. So turning it on and turning it off, that's what this video is about. Being turned on and being turned off. We've got one up here. We got one right here who just turned it on. We got another one underneath coming along, and I mean, he just turned that on. He had it going over here, and then he turned it off, he turned it back on, and now he's flying here. And all I'm doing here is doing a preamble for you. Let me get this wider. Apologies, you know, because I'm so pro. What you're about to watch is just a whole, like, here's 3 lines. I got to show it to you. They did this a little while ago. 3 lines next to each other that will dissipate and eventually look like a cloud right next to each other. And it's just one of those days where they are, again, manufacturing fake clouds. Here we go. So this guy here is new. There's a brand new one. So he just turned it on, and now he's flying, and he's going to follow this other guy who turned it off and turned it back on, turned it off, turned it back on, and that's what's happening, okay? So you're gonna watch right now I did a bunch of clips that were vertical because I was gonna do some shorts. I posted a short on my YouTube channel earlier. This is 15 minutes after the end of this. When you see me end this video, what you're seeing right now is 15 minutes later. Now they're crisscrossing. Yeah. So, and the whole point of this is just to point out and prove to you that these are not normal contrails, okay? You can't turn a contrail on and off. If we watch this guy right here long enough, he will likely shut this off, because that's what I've been seeing here all morning. And again, you'll see this here pretty soon. And just to reiterate, a contrail would be real. It would be normal water vapor that dissipates quickly. And you'll see that in planes all the time. But when they spray like this and it stays up there all day and creates fake clouds, I mean, that's what you're seeing happen. And you will see it in this video. You're going to see planes flying with a trail, like you see here. That just appeared out of nowhere and then kept going. Matter of fact, here's the other guy, just through the power lines now. He changed course a little bit, but you can see there's a new trail that he has started, right? Out of nowhere, just turned it on, started spraying. So the reason I'm doing this preamble is because you're about to see this video where it's this way, and then it's going to be like this for like 5 minutes or so, and that's a bunch of shorts that I stitched together for you for this, and then there's the end part that's going this way again. Call me crazy, say I'm a conspiracy theorist, you can say whatever you want, but watch the video, listen to what I'm saying, because you'll understand that these are not going to airports. They're not coming from where I know the airports are to where there's another airport. That's not happening. And that's it. Don't know what it is. We know what it is if you start doing the research on it. It's these particulate metals, and for whatever reason. But what I'm telling you today is, if they weren't up here spraying right now, there would not be a cloud in the sky. It would be a perfectly clear blue day. That's what it would be, like we used to have. And I say it later in the video, but I'm going to say it here again. Hashtag no more blue sky. Look up no more blue sky, and you'll get some information there. Oh, we just turned it off. I was watching this guy spray this line, and there it just stops. Right next to another one that's a little faded. And then over here I want you to see how there are 3 lines, right, where it's turned off. And they spray them right next to each other, so it will eventually create a cloud. We got another guy here where he's on right now. Right, if you look back here, turned it off. There's a faint line there where he had it on. So he had it on, he turned it off, he turned it back on. Same thing here, and crazy stuff going on over there. And I'm just saying, since before the sun came up this morning, I saw them do this out my back porch planes turning on and turning off lines. You can't control a genuine contrail. A contrail comes out and is typically like a few lengths of the plane, and then it dissipates. But you can't turn it on and turn it off. Turning on and turning it off means there's a switch that you could turn on and turn off, meaning it's nozzles. So what they're doing here today is they're just creating fake clouds. And if they weren't up there spraying it, keep in mind LAX is way over there, and Burbank and whatnot's up over in this direction. So these lines are not even flying from one airport to another. I'm just saying, you know, don't believe your lying eyes, I guess. If they weren't spraying all these different directions today right next to one another, that will eventually dissipate enough to where it looks like, to the undiscerning eye, a normal cloud. That's what they're doing. I just did a video where I was showing how they're turning their jets on and off here. You can see here it starts over there, and he's got it on now. And we got another guy coming over here. We've got these 3 lines I watched them spray on my way to work, all next to each other, that are going to become, you know, one fake cloud eventually. One guy sprayed here, and I showed this one where he was coming along here and he turned it off, you know, turned it on and off again. And yeah, you can't do that with a genuine contrail. They're making fake clouds. So you just turned this one off. Boom. Stopped it. Turned it off. Can't do that with a real contrail. That has to be a switch. Here's one right above the other one right there. It's so obvious. It's so crazy. And you can see parallel to the power lines there, right underneath them, there's a line. It stops just past the palm tree here, but it goes all the way down, straight line. That's why you go. That's east-west. There's a bunch of lines below that. Again, no airport in that direction. Definitely no airport out in that direction. I'm just saying. It's all about manufacturing fake clouds. We got another guy here, which is perfect. So I'm walking backwards and tripping over stuff here. So you can see this guy here. Oh, he's turning. He's making a turn and just shut off his sprayer. But if you see here, the line goes, oh wait, it just started. Right where he crossed over those other 2 lines, he started it, and it went to there. And he takes a bend, oh, and he turned it off. It's off. So I'm just saying, guys, they're not going in the direction of actual airports, which would be a flight pattern. So somebody else said, oh, it's a military operation. Okay, well, why are you doing that? Oh, this Ben guy, he just turned his sprayer back on. He just turned it back on. So, you know, there's that. And again, all you got to do is look up once in a while. That's all you got to do. Look up and ask yourself, why would there'd be no clouds in the sky right now if these planes weren't spraying this stuff that stays there and slightly dissipates, and they spray them next to one another so that it dissipates. Look, there's something happening right now. Straight across here. Again, east to west, perfect straight line. Perfect straight line. There he is. And it's all straight lines. I mean, obviously, you know, other than when they turn like that. Like, you will see them bank and take these kooky turns. But again, it's all about creating fake clouds. So you can see this line here underneath the darker one, on and off. They're dotting it. It starts here, there's a slash, it stops, it comes back on, it goes off, it comes back on, boom. Again, with the other ones next to each other. And apologies for this video, I'm stitching a bunch of them together that are vertical because I shot a bunch that I intended to make as shorts, and I posted a quick short, but today's a great day to demonstrate how they turn on and off the sprayers, because you can't do that. A contrail you can't turn on and off. Okay? You just can't do that. And this will stay here, and it will eventually block the entire sky out. So there's this famous quote, you know, no more blue sky. And you could do hashtag no more blue sky. And you guys can look into that. And this is not, I'm not, you could think I'm being a conspiracy theorist, but again, LAX is over here and the flight path goes in and out. They take out over the ocean, they turn around, they go back that direction in a straight line from airport to airport. This all over the sky, no airports, in all different directions. Clearly, here we go. Here's another one. Here comes another one. Coming right through the same area, doing the same spraying. Let's see. We could see where he just turned it on. He turned it on right there, right above the tree. And now he's coming over here. Let's just hold this long enough to see if he actually turns this off on camera. You saw it in the earlier short. And actually below it, just above the house here, we can see another guy coming. Oops. And you can see there's a gap in the line over here where this pole comes up vertical off the house. So, I mean, they are clearly able to turn on and turn off their, what some people want to call a contrail, but it's not a contrail. You know, contrail's strict water vapor that comes out into space. Look, oh, what happened? What's going on? It's fading out there. He must be running out of the spray or something. Oh no, he's still there. He's still there, just faded a bit. Look how heavy it is over here though. So they're concentrating in this area right here because that will slowly dissipate, and then, you know, to somebody who doesn't know what they're looking at, they'll just think, oh, it's clouds today. It's cloudy today. Let's look at the sun through all the stuff that they're spraying. Look at this, he's going away. Yeah, there's a nice colorful ring around the sun from all the particulate metals that they're spraying up here. Back in that direction is where I live, and looking out west was what I was doing this morning, and it was just nuts this morning, looking west. So, yeah, I'll put this together, and I'll put all the vertical shots in here with this horizontal frame, just so you guys can see. I mean, I just watched this happen. I watched the plane come this way and turn it off. I watched the plane come this way and turn it off. It's just so, you know. We got another one underneath there. And again, I'm telling you, those lines right there are going from, what is that? That's southeast to northwest. Sorry. And this is not me like freaking out, you know. What am I going to do? This has been happening for a long time. But I'm just saying, I'm seeing it and I'm showing it to you in real time. I'm showing you where a plane goes by and leaves this and then shuts it off. They're clearly turning it on and turning it off. Where'd that plane go? What's going on? Ask the questions. That's clear as day. Don't believe your lying eyes. It's just insane.